Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome to a first look at Slay the Spire. This is a card-fueled roguelike game that is supposed to be released on Steam on the 15th of November, so in just a couple of days. I've played a couple of runs of this, and honestly, it's very entertaining. Let's go ahead and see what's going on. I've unlocked a second character. You just start with the Ironclad, 80 HP, 99 gold. The remaining soldier of the Ironclads sold his soul to harness demonic energies. Burning Blood at the end of combat, heal 6 HP. I've got 5 more unlocked remaining. We also have unlocked the Silent, which is kind of a rogue type character. Lower HP, a deadly huntress from the Foglands, eradicates foes with daggers and poisons. Their special thing here is Ring of the Snake. At the start of each combat, draw 2 additional cards. I had fun with the Silent, but I think for this we're going to go ahead and do the base character, which is the Ironclad, which is just basically a tanky sort of person that takes a lot of damage and deals a lot of damage. Exordium. Try another? Yes, giant worm elder god thing. Oh, we get a bonus. Lose 50% of your current HP and obtain a rare relic. I think we want to do that, since we heal 6 at the end of every combat. What did we get? Magic Flower. Healing is 50% more effective during combat. That's cool, I guess. I wonder if the 6 HP we heal at the end of combat counts as during combat. I guess we'll find out. Risk reward. Exactly. Alright, we've got a map here. We've got choices of several different paths to follow. We can't backtrack, so if we started here, we couldn't come up here and then come all the way down. We can only move upwards. I don't think it matters a ton. No matter what path you choose, you have the ability to hit a treasure room along the way, so let's just start over here. Hello, baby Cthulhu thing. Is your daddy going to be upset if we kill you? Let's see. One thing to note is the game always shows you what the opponent's about to do. This guy's going to attack us for 11. Now we're at half HP, though we do heal, so we probably want to go ahead and defend. Taking as little damage as possible is a very good strategy in this game from what I've gleaned so far. At the end of our turn, we'll discard our hand, and then we'll draw a new hand. When we run out of cards in our deck, they'll just shuffle our discard back in, and we'll go straight at it again. We've got a Bash. Deal 8 damage, apply Vulnerable for 2 turns, and Vulnerable, as you can see on the tooltip there, creatures take 50% more damage from attacks, so that's good. This guy is going to block and use a buff, so there's no need for us to use our defend cards. Whatever block we gain is lost at the beginning of the next turn, so it's just useless to stack it up. Let's go ahead and bash, so our attacks will do more damage for 2 turns, and then we'll strike him. You can see down there, when we target him, it goes from 6 to 9, so there we go. And end the turn. We have energy over here. You might have noticed the cards have a cost in the upper left-hand corner. That is paid with the energy we get here. There are ways to temporarily raise this. I don't think in the few runs that I've done that I've come across anything that raises this above 3 permanently. So that's something that would be good to be on the lookout for. Well, we're about to get hit for 14. So we're definitely going to defend, at least block 5 of it. I wonder if the Vulnerable for 2 more turns is worth the trade-off of doing 4 less damage than 2 strikes. See, that's going to end next turn. There's no guarantee we'll get bashed back. I think there's only 1 in the starting deck, so let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll end our turn. And next turn, we should be able to kill him as long as we get 3 attacks. Alright, we didn't. Unfortunately, he is going to defend again, so... Well, oh wait, we can. We've got the Vulnerable, so that was a good thing we did that. Awesome. Then at the end of every combat, we get rewards, 10 gold, a dexterity potion. Grants 2 dexterity until the end of combat. Potions are something that I have problems with. They are placed up here, and I have a real hard time remembering to use them, and we get to add a card to our deck if we want to. Spot weakness. If an enemy intends to attack, gain 3 strength. How long does that 3 strength last? Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. Deal 8 damage. Every time this card is played, increase its damage by 4 for this combat. I think we're going to try out Rampage. Another mechanic is, at these campfires, we'll get the option to upgrade our cards, or to rest and recover some amount of HP. And then here is Unknown. There are interesting things that happen at these sometimes. A golden idol. You come across an inconspicuous pedestal with a shining golden idol sitting peacefully atop. It looks incredibly valuable. You sure don't see any traps nearby. Receive the golden idol and trigger a trap. It doesn't say what it does, but these relics that give us boosts are very worth getting. And I think it did improve our healing. I forgot to pay attention. I think we were at 30 before the end of combat, and then it healed us for 9. So this, we'll try to pay more attention next time, but I think it is increasing the bonus from our burning blood. Let's take the idol. Alright, you grab the idol and stow it away. A giant boulder smashes through the ceiling into the ground next to you. You realize that the floor is slanted downwards as the boulder starts to roll toward you. We can outrun it and become Cursed Injury. That's a card that goes into our deck that's just a useless card. It's unplayable, but we can get rid of those in various ways. We can take 16 damage. That's not great. Or lose 4 max HP. That's not great either. I'm going to take the injury. You barely leap into a side passageway as the boulder rushes by. Unfortunately, it feels like you sprained something, however. Alright, that's not a bad thing. Let's go for the mystery instead of the monster. Ooh, extra treasure room. That's awesome. 25 gold and Vajara. At the start of each combat, gain 1 strength. Strengths. Oh, cool. That is an awesome relic for us. What did the golden idol do? 25% more gold. Nice. Again, we are going to... Well, we got to do this monster first. Getting ahead of myself. There's a mystery up there. Hello. What are you? Slaver. We don't truck with slavers. That is for sure. So, they're going to do 12. As much as I would like to bash and apply vulnerable, I think we need to prevent 10 of that. Our health is below half right now, so let's try to nurse that as much as possible. Then we'll get hit for 2 after the block is applied. Rampage. Every time we play it, it's increased. Going to be attacked again for 12. Unfortunately, we only have 1 defend, so we will use that. Then we will rampage and strike. And we may be able to get them dead next turn, depending on what we draw. Okay, down to 30. Alright, we got the injury back again. That is unfortunate. Only going to attack for 7 this time. See, we can do 13, 27. Yeah, we can kill him. No need to defend if they're not going to actually have an attack. And we're at 30, and we did get 9. That is awesome. This magic flower is ridiculous for the ironclad. Plus gold from our idol there. 13. A weak potion. Apply 3 weak to our enemy, I hope. We can deal 5 damage twice. That's definitely better than a strike. Armaments. Gain 5 block. Upgrade a card in your hand for the rest of combat. That sounds awesome. 9 damage and draw a card. Okay. I think I'm going to go with armaments. Be a little bit defensive. The first time I played the Ironclad, I was all-out aggressive, and it didn't work out too well for me. I did complete this first floor. This map right here is not the end. After this, we go up to another floor of the Spire. Let's go ahead and see what this mystery holds. Ah, a thief. That's kinda sad. So he's going to steal our gold every time he attacks us, and then at some point is going to try to escape. And we want to kill him before that happens because he will make off with whatever gold he's managed to get from us. So he's going to attack for 10. Armaments, I think we'll do that. It's the exact same block as defend, and we get to upgrade a card. So let's upgrade Bash. 1 more damage and 1 more turn of vulnerable. That's awesome. And we will use that. What is this down here? Yeah, steals your gold. That's right. Okay. Please don't take my gold. If you take my gold, I shall have to kill you dead. Alright, so Rampage, we definitely want to use that. Totally block all of the damage and just go ahead and deal 13 from the vulnerable, and then the next time we draw it, that card will do more, at least for this combat. And the mug didn't deal damage, but still managed to steal our gold. That is unfortunate. He has not got Cowardly showing yet. He's going to block this next turn, so we don't even need to defend. Let's apply some more vulnerable, and then kill him. Good deal. Yeah, this feels like a much stronger run than I had with the Ironclad the first time, that's for sure. So 7 block and exhaust a random card from our hand. Exhaust means that for the remainder of that combat, the card that's exhausted is not available to you, as you can read in the tooltip there. We got this again. Not really sure about that. The 3 strength sounds good though, I guess. 9 damage. Place a card from your discard pile on top of your draw pile. I don't know that the place a card from the discard on top of the draw pile is that great, but 1 energy for 9 damage is awesome. The thing I wonder about this is if this is an effect that lasts for the entire combat, because there are ones that do that. It doesn't say this turn, so maybe if we use this, then it stacks for the rest of the combat. Let's try it. Might as well explore and find out. And we have a campfire. So we could rest here and recover 30% of our max HP, which is 24, and would take us almost to full. But I tend to think that smithing is better and just upgrade the cards we've got. So, what do we wish to upgrade? So some of our cards apparently cannot be upgraded. Oh no, there it is. So what happens if I upgrade that? Upgrade all cards in your hand for the rest of the combat. Yes, please, confirm that. That is ridiculous. Alrighty, yeah, we looked at that. Yeah, I'm always going to go for the mystery. You duck into a small hut. Inside you find what appears to be a forge. The smithing tools are covered with dust, yet a fire roars inside the furnace. You feel on edge. We can upgrade a card, 25% chance to become cursed and get another injury, or obtain a relic and almost certainly get a curse. Unplayable. You cannot play more than 3 cards per turn. I'm going to go for the relic because relics are really good. Let's cross our fingers we don't get cursed. We did. It's okay. You decide to see if you can find anything of use. After uncovering traps, looking through boxes, and checking nooks and crannies, you find a dust-covered relic. You can't shake this ugly feeling as you exit the hut. Maybe you disturbed some sort of spirit. The only 3 cards a turn isn't that big a deal right now. Later on, we're liable to get things that will allow us to generate more energy or be able to play more cards. Some things cost 0, but eventually we'll be able to get rid of some of these things. Alright, there's a banana, a box, and a donut hanging over there. As you make your way down a long corridor, you see a banana, a donut, and a box floating about. No, upon closer inspection, they are tied to strings coming from holes in the ceiling. There is a quiet cackling from above as you approach the objects. What do? We can heal. We can get 5 max HP. Or become cursed again for another relic. At the end of your turn, lose 1 HP for each card in your hand. That's not a great one to get, is it? But I am on the train of get all the relics, so let's do it. This may be something we regret. Just as it says, you grab the box, inside you find a relic, however you really crave the donut. You are filled with sadness, but mostly regret. Oddly smooth stone. Okay, now we get a dex at the beginning of each combat. Awesome. Alright, so we've got a choice of treasure rooms here. Which way do we want to go? We've got the option of mysteries on both sides. We can avoid this elite on this side if we want to, but I'm kind of the opinion that we should fight the elite. I guess it doesn't really matter. There's opportunity for an extra mystery in this direction, so let's go this way. Treasure, please. Ancient tea set. Whenever you get to a rest site, start the next combat with 3 additional energy. That is awesome. I had that on my playthrough with the Huntress, and it's really good. You start with 6 energy at the beginning of combat instead of 3 after you visit a rest site, and you don't actually have to rest there to get that. Oh, a merchant. We got 176 gold. Let's see. We could remove a card. I think that's probably what we want to spend our gold on. Some of these things are awesome. Exhaust all non-attack cards in your hand to deal 16 damage. That one's on sale. Whenever you lose HP from a card, gain 1 strength. However, I think we need to remove some of these curses, starting with Regret. And we could only do it once, apparently. So, we could get another armament. Apotheosis? Upgrade all of your cards for the rest of combat exhaust. So we get to use this once, but it upgrades everything in our deck? We can't afford it, though. Darn it. Well, we had to get rid of that. See, there's some relics for sale that we can't afford. There's some potions. Again, not too big on potions, because I forget to use them, as evidenced by us not using these up here. Of course, we haven't really needed to. I think we'll pass on the rest of this and just save our gold. Goodbye, merchant. So we could go here and then start our next combat with extra energy, but a lot of times you get good stuff from the elites, so let's go do that. Ugh, aren't you ugly? So this enemy intends to use a buff, Gremlin Knob. Gremlin Noob, more like, am I right? Okay, so that's bad. We started that, so we can't play more than 3 cards per turn, even if we draw a 0 cost, which I don't think we have right now. Let's go ahead and spot the weakness. And, okay, does not intend to attack. So now we know it's not a continual thing, so we won't make that mistake in the future, only when they're about to attack. It'd be awesome if it lasted for the entire combat, but apparently not. Let's apply some vulnerable then. I mean, you live and learn. That's the thing with these roguelikes. You gotta do the thing to find out whether the thing is good or not. And sometimes it's not even evident until much later. Armaments? Yes, please. And he's going to attack for 10. So that's good. So everything's upgraded. Awesome. Let's go ahead and block everything, and then we'll do 15 damage. And end the turn. That armaments card is awesome. Maybe I should have went ahead and bought a second one so that we could upgrade it the same way eventually. Let's see. 18 damage incoming. Huh. Well, we do want to defend, and our extra dexterity is making our blocks better. Then we're going to rampage. Block half of the damage that's incoming. Be nice if we had some cards that apply weakness, which reduces our enemy's attack damage, but we don't yet. Ouch, down to 31. Perhaps we should go ahead and apply weak to this person. I probably should have done this at the beginning of combat, but yeah, let's throw that. Make them deal less damage. We could gain some dexterity to improve our block. Yeah, let's do that. Awesome. And armaments, upgrade everything again. Nice. Wish it upgraded the injury into playable, but you know, you can't have everything, can you? 11 block. So we're going to block all but 3. I think we should probably get some damage through. And end turn. Alright, yeah, just 3 damage that time. That's much more handleable, or whatever term you want to use. I lost for words at the moment. So they intend to attack, so we can do this and gain 3 strength. They gained +2 strength? That must be the strategic. Yeah, the enrage there. Whenever you play a skill, they gain 2 strength. So they're dealing more damage. That's bad. So 24 is incoming. Huh. This guy is really tearing us apart. We have to defend, and that gives them more strength. Should we end the turn? How long does that last for? The enrage. 2 turns. Oh, jeez. We got to get them dead, right? Well, I guess attack doesn't count as a skill, so... We're almost dead. They're at 41 and about to attack attack for 27. See, we can do 16, 26. So we could do 26 plus 16 is 36, 42. That's enough, right? I think. Don't do math in public, kids. Yeah. Ooh. We just barely got there. So we got a pair. Raise your max HP by 10. I mean, that's awesome. Does it also heal us for 10? Oh, apparently so. Cool. And we can add a card. Infernal Blade. Add a random attack card to your hand. It costs 0 this turn and exhaust it. That doesn't strike me as too useful. Clash 0 can only be played if every card in your hand is an attack. Deal 14 damage. Deal damage equal to your current block. I don't know that we have enough block cards to make Body Slam really good. So let's go with Clash for now. Proceed. Another monster. We got to be really careful. Our HP is precarious. We got multiple enemies this time who are about to attack for a ton. Let's do armaments, please. And also, see, they're going to do 17. Let's just block everything, and then we'll do a strike on the one that's easiest to kill. Let's see, wait, what is this? When attacked, rolls up and gains 3 block. Okay. That happened. Probably can still kill them with one more attack. Bam. And bam. And you didn't do nothing. I'm an ironclad. What you think you messing with? Can only be played. So we need to get rid of this. Oh, that is bad. So this doesn't count? So I can play that? Well, let's kill this thing. Okay, so it is a non-attack card. That is unfortunate. We need to get rid of these curses. Alright, and these have more stacks. They gain 7 block. Oh dear. Well, I mean, we have to kill them. So we'll take 1 this turn. It's not too bad. They got Spit Web, so that's weakening us, so our attacks do less damage, but maybe our strength offsets that. So, Spot Weakness. That one intends to attack, so let's get some strength. Awesome. Then we could bash. Yeah, let's bash. Nice. 1 left. These guys aren't so tough, are they? Of course, we took full damage that time because I didn't play any block cards. And I'm probably not going to again. I think we can kill this guy even with it getting 7 block. We get 7 block and that goes away. And then we do that and they go to 4 and dead. We got a lot of relics for this early in the game, I think. Corruption. Skills cost 0 whenever you play a skill exhausted. That is not something I'm interested in. Clothesline. 12 damage and 2 weak. That is awesome. Apply 1 week to all enemies and exhaust. That's not worth it, I don't think. We're going to go with Clothesline. And then fight another monster. Or 4 monsters, as the case may be. So let's see. All these guys are going to attack. That one is by far the most damage. This one has Angry. So when it takes damage, it gets 1 strength. Can we kill this guy? We can deal enough to kill that, I think. So 6 block and then kill this guy is probably the way to go. And 3 strength. So how much does strength add? I guess it's already figured in there. I'm not sure that the 3 strength from weakness will be enough. I think 1 strength equals 1 more damage, so it would make this deal 12, which is not enough. So we're pretty much stuck using Rampage and Strike, as much as I would like to prevent 6 of this or not 6, but gain the 3 strength. Alright, do your worst. Okay, well, we had block. So that's good. So only can be played if all of our stuff is attacks. So let's make it all attacks. Let's upgrade everything. So now it does 14 damage. Let's get some more block. And now we can kill that guy. And we still got 1 energy, so let's pile on the one that doesn't get stronger when we attack him. We need to try to kill this one all in one turn if possible. And we're gaining enough defense each time that they're not really able to get through and do too much damage to us. Bash and clothesline. So 8's coming through. And it's going to do 6. That's enough to kill it. So yeah, let's block and then clothesline this guy. Come on, Cletus, what you got? You ain't got nothing, that's what you got. So 22, we can do 9, 14, which is not enough, and he'll get stronger. We're going to attack for 4. The weak will lower that, so that will kind of cancel out the strength that it gains. So let's clothesline it. And it's weakened, so yeah, it's going to do less damage overall. And then I think we're going to take whatever it wants to dish out. So back up to the normal damage and end turn, and we can kill it next turn. Alright, we're going to gain 9 at the end of combat though, so that's great. Rampage will do the deal. None of these cards actually heal us or anything, so no reason not to just straight up kill it. And we just been hovering in the 30s this whole run, it feels like, except when we almost died to that elite energy potion. That is excellent if I can remember to use it. So Clash, that would be our second one of those. Twin Strike, Intimidate, 1 week to all enemies. I just am not real keen on that, because the 1 week lasts for 1 turn, unless I'm mistaken. Whatever stacks and stuff go away 1 every turn. Let's get another Clash. I'm all about those 0 cost cards. We can make it work. Let's go to the mystery. And a treasure, awesome. A pin nib. Every 10th attack you play deals double damage. Awesome. That's cool, and it keeps track of it for us, so we know how it's about to shake out. Let's go up here. I am tempted to rest and gain back a bunch of hit points. But there's also upgrades. I mean, we could upgrade... Well, we can't upgrade armament again, apparently, which is sad. We upgrade Rampage. It starts increasing by 8 instead of 4. Maybe the safe thing this time is to rest. So yeah, let's go ahead and rest. As much as I would rather upgrade a card, just don't want to die due to being overly confident. And let's fight this floor's boss. What is that? Strategic. This enemy intends to inflict a negative effect and attack for 9 damage. That's not fair. When less than 50 HP will split into 2 smaller slimes with the slime boss's current HP. Alright, that's bad too. Alrighty then. So, I think we just play 2 defenses and then clash him for 30. That seems pretty good, doesn't it? And darn it, I had extra energy because I started this with extra energy. I could have played one more thing. Pay attention! That was silly. Unknown. It's unknown, but it's not attacking, so there's no need to gain defense. But I mean, there's no reason not to, because we've got these 2 curses in here. So let's rampage. Preparing. Slime Crush. And attack for 35. Oh, that's bad. Do that. Always do that. Weak, let's reduce that damage, please. That was a lot of reduction, 9 points reduction. Alright, we're still going to take 20 damage though. Kinda glad I rested now. Alright, and then attacking for just 6. So let's defend, and then we're going to spot weakness and buff ourselves up, and then strike for 10. And unless something goes horribly wrong, I think we can probably get this guy. So at 75 or less, it's going to split. So we want to try to get to like 76 or so and then deal as much damage in one turn as possible, so the split ones have as low as of HP as possible. So bash 12 will take him to 74. And not sure, and that would make him split. So there's really not a lot of ways that we can keep him from splitting unless we just do a strike and pass the turn. We got so much damage sitting in our hand, but I think that's probably the smart thing to do. So at 76, it shouldn't split. And Slime Crush, so it's going to do another huge attack. And the weakened wears off, so it did keep him from splitting. So this time we need to do as much as we can, so armaments. And I can't play this because we've got normality. Damn it. So do I pass again, or do I just take it down to 60 and have 2 slimes with 60 left? 35 incoming. I think we gamble again and just end the turn. May be very wrong. Especially since we're at frigging 14. Just 9 incoming though. So let's gain some more strength. Defend for 6 of that and then smack it. I keep putting this off. I'm going to end again. I want to deal a bunch of damage all in one turn. Which again is maybe a bad mistake. Alright, I can't play my Clash because of these stupid curses. Regretting taking those things now. So it's going to buff up again. I don't think I can go any further. Maybe this will stop it from doing its huge attack if I make it split. Split. 2 different ones. This one is going to give us a negative effect. This one's going to attack for 11. Armaments, obviously. Block, and that should be enough to prevent all of the damage. And then rampage all over this guy. So these ones are not going to split, it looks like. Oh, they gave us some unplayable cards. That's not good. We're just holding on by a thread. We could gain 2 energy, but we're going to lose it at the end of turn, and really it's not going to do us any good at present. 16 incoming. So we gain 4. And we're probably going to die here, because I cannot kill this. And we've only got 15, including... Oh, we interrupted it. Awesome. Otherwise, we would have been dead. Okay. In turn. Thank you for randomness. Lick, so we're frail? What does frail do? 25% less block. Okay, so this guy's going to attack for 16 now. 60 damage. We could gain more strength. So we can get to where we can do this. Is this considered an attack card? Let's see. Well, either way, we want to spot the weakness first, right? Or deal 21 plus 21, that's 40. It's not enough to kill it. As it stands though, unless we interrupt it, we're going to die. So it's weakened, so that will keep us alive. Gotcha. 21 more. So this is a non-attack card. Okay, good to know. So Clash is not nearly as good as I thought it was. Just a miscalculation on my part. First time I had seen the card. Alright, so 12 more incoming. And we cannot gain enough block to stop it from killing us, so we have to kill it. So vulnerable, it doesn't have vulnerable, but this is straight up 25 damage. The thing is, we're not going to be able to play it because we've got a curse. So 15 plus 16 is not enough. And we're probably just dead. Yep, we're going to die. Did I miss something there? Did it not calculate in the strength? I guess that's what the case is. Take a weak potion. Add a card to our deck. I feel like I didn't deserve to survive that fight. 4 damage to all enemies. Heal for unblocked damage dealt. Huh. That seems okay. Whenever you gain any amount of block, deal 3 damage to all enemies. Until next turn. Okay. A barricade block no longer expires at the start of your turn. Huh, these are all very interesting. I think I'm going to take the heal, though. And we get treasure. So, Runic Cube, max HP is lowered by 20%. Whenever you lose HP, draw 1 card. That's interesting. We are never really at max HP. Black Blood replaces Burning Blood at the end of combat, heal 10. We're probably going to take that because that will be 15 with our Magic Flower. Or choose and add 5 cards to your deck. No, we're going to take Black Blood. Thank you. And then on we go to the city, which is level 2, and as you see, we have another map ahead of us. But I think that we're going to end this first look here. Hopefully this gave you a bit of an idea about what this game is about. I've had a lot of fun with it. I like the art style. It's kind of simplistic, but very stylized and cool. And the strategic gameplay is just something that's right up my alley. I will have a link to it in the description. It is going live on Steam on November the 15th. I'm unaware of what the cost is. I've looked around and cannot find any information on what they're going to be charging for this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments by leaving a like below, and of course subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.